He's he's a very honest soul, and he deals with things in an honest fashion. I mean, people may misconstrue him and say he's this or that, and that's really not them. They don't really understand him. He was the black sheep of the family, and people didn't listen to him. And here he was, he came in, and he had real great concern for the kids.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
On a rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
38.
It was a John Hughes script that, before I even read it, I suspected I would like it. John writes fairly well for me. I've done well working with him.
His name is Bug.
First or last?
First.
What's his last name? Spray? John and I did a lot of talking about the character, and I really pick his brain and what he wants. You know, I'll give him certain things and he'll look at it, and I'll give him options, and then I want to see what his options are and how far he'll go. And together we usually come up with it. It's the same with Del Close in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you know. I wanted my hair curly and I wanted it darker. I wanted it kind of waved back and with a mustache, and John was a little nervous about that at first. You know, he said, "No, I just wanted you." I said, "No, let's just try it. Let's just try it."
Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me. Because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get.
Part of the growth process, I mean, really, and John has brought that out for me in my career with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and even Great Outdoors.
We're glad you're home, honey.
Big Bear, chase! Big Bear, chase!
What does he say?
What? Big Bear, chase me!
In Splash, I think things started, people started to see that I could act, you know, just do more than pratfalls and funny shtick.
You see, drinking is really a matter of algebraic ratios. How drunk you get is dependent on how much alcohol you consume in relation to your total body weight. You see my point? It's not that you had a lot to drink, it's just you're too skinny.
The only problem I have with working with John is just to stop from laughing while we're doing, because the man makes me laugh. He's a crack-up, what can I say?
John really has a knack on working with actors, you know. It's a very loose set. We stick to his script, and then he lets you improvise and move away from it, and then he brings it all back in editing.
We left the little tyke there in the funeral parlor all day. All day. You know, we went back at night when we came to our senses, and there he was. Apparently he was there alone all day with a corpse. Now, he was okay, you know, after 6-7 weeks. And I came around, started talking again.
On John's pictures, the script is very good, and you could just do the dialogue, but he insists you push it a little more. And that pushes you. With my background coming from Second City and an improvisational background, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm just used to working that style with John. Some directors don't like improvising at all. And there are a lot of actors who are not versed in that way. So that when you do start improvising, they get this panic in their eyes and realize that's not their cue line. What did he say? Cut.
Look, I think you'd better split. You know, I don't exactly want him going berserk with an axe on me.
He's all talk.
Here it is. Come on over. Come on, I want to show it to you. Maybe later. Okay.
A lot of big guys back in Chicago, you know, they're bars, drinking high, you know, good time, you know. And that's kind of where Buck fit in. Going out to the track, going out to the ballpark, going bowling, you know, a few beers too many, not enough exercise, still living back 20 years ago. Quite a bit of soul searching within this character. This is a very painful character. There's a lot of things about this character that I don't have in my own life. And there's your acting chore. So the task was there. It was a tough one. It was a tough one emotionally to bring out a lot of things within this character.
I don't think I want to know a 6-year-old who isn't a dreamer or a silly heart. And I sure don't want to know one who takes their student career seriously.
And he had great concern about how he's lost communication with his brother and with his sister-in-law, and he's dealing with his trauma of this 8-year relationship that I had with Shanice Kowalski, played by Amy Madigan, which is, you know, now he's being confronted. He's not only he's facing midlife, he's facing the prospects of losing this woman, and he's had everything going his way. Now she wants a commitment, so a lot of it's dealing with commitments and honesty and really solving problems.
Gentlemen, if I told you once, I told you 46 times. Cold weather endurance is vital to building a successful sled team. Cold enough?
John has been very helpful in showing us some of the ropes. Not the first day. It was one Friday, like the first week he got in town, he invited us all to his room and ordered up dinner and just kind of showed us the ropes and stuff.
And he paid.
Yeah, he paid.
They did say that.
And we were, no, seriously, I was very serious. No, we were all very grateful because I think it's important that the elders reach back for the youth to bring us
Now,
up.
wait a minute, what do you mean elders?
Well, figuratively speaking, my brother.
Always remember, your bones will not break in a bobsled. No, they shatter. Hey.
Oh,
My brother.
Yeah.
My young
What that?
brother.
Young brother.
No,
in that respect, yeah.
It's important that, you know, folks kind of who have been through the ropes kind of show us some
I'll show them how to
light.
cut in line at the catering wagon. I'll tell them, you know, what they can get in their trailer and stuff. How they can get out of a day's work, you know, in half a day. You know, tell them, you know, what to say to your agent and your lawyer. That you know, get to keep your wardrobe and stuff. Good stuff.
You're Canadian by birth and citizenship, I believe.
Yes.
Yet you're playing a man who resents and hates Canadians? What's going on here?
Ah, the life of an actor. I'm wearing a United Nations helmet throughout this entire movie. Well, actually, it's just a little pin that I wear under here.
Tell me about
There are
blood.
no sides for me. There are no borders.
Play Snowbird. That's what I hate about coming here, you know? You gotta listen to that song all the time. Check out the flag. Now, what is that? Was that a weed on there or what?
I think it's educational for both countries, for peoples in both countries who propose to know everything about each other. And when it comes down to it, you know, they know very little. The Canadians are always griping, and the Americans know nothing about what goes on in Canada. But I mean, and the questionnaires be put out, and I think it would be quite surprising how little we know about the States, and vice versa. I know for a fact, I know Canadians get very upset that we don't know that we know all the states and we know all the capitals and we know all the governors and senators. But when you ask somebody to name them, you know, they stumble around a little bit. Moynihan and Albany. Well, we just do. We learned it in school.
They took her to the capital to give her a free mental health examination.
Good. The capital, Toronto.
No. The capital of Canada is Ottawa.
Yeah, right. Do we look that stupid?
It seems like you guys are all having a great time.
Oh, yeah. And we get to get to hang out in Niagara Falls.
Not a bad place to shoot, huh?
And we get all the shredded wheat we want. Which is a bonus, you know.
All right, John, thanks a lot.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it. Good seeing you
Take
again.
care. Good seeing you. Thanks very much.